Hello everyone out there on YouTube land. Ooh, how y'all doing? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Oh yeah. My ear is hurting. I am so tired. I have so much I have to do today. I woke up tired. I woke up in the middle of my sleep this morning. I was just like, man, I couldn't go back to sleep. Anytime I wake up in the middle of my sleep, in the middle of the night, I'm just up. And it sucks because it's just like, dang. But yeah, I have so much to do today. It's ridiculous. So I was talking to the developers. I've been going back and forth, emailing the developers, and they're like, oh, you got to join this site. Oh, you got to join this site. Oh, you got to join this site. And I'm just like, it's ridiculous how many sites I have to join just for them to make my app. Like, it's annoying. If I didn't have a Chrome computer, I'll be able to do it myself, and I wouldn't have to join all these sites. So I'm peed off because I could have done it myself, However, I have a Chrome computer, and then my mom's Windows computer just is tripping out. I'm just, this app is completely free. The only thing you have to pay for if you want it upgrade, and you want the special features like video chatting, maps, feedback. You can leave comments and rate people and all this other stuff. It's $10 a month. So users only have to pay $10 a month for that. Me, on the other hand, I have to pay $99 a month for Apple to put the app on Apple. I have to pay $29 a month because the app, the website and the software I use to make the app. Then I have to pay Google because Google got to get some money. Just because I'm using Google Maps, I have to pay Google. Then on top of paying for Google Maps, I have to pay for my domain, for my website, so it'll be secure because I'm taking payments, even though it's only taking me like you're only in it once. But I want everyone to be secure. Nobody can get your information. Like, that's very important to me. And on top of that, I just had to fork over $300 to get it developed into an app. So it's just like, man. You only have to pay $10 a month. How much I have to pay a month? A lot of money. Just because I wanted to do something for the LGBTQ community. I want us to have something that we can connect and interact with. And it's costing me a lot of money. So please join my site. Sign up. $10 is not a lot compared to how much I have to pay. It's ridiculous. So I'm emailing them. I was emailing them all morning while I was at work. So Uber update. So they still haven't done anything. It's been like 3 weeks now. They still haven't done anything. I reached out to them. They still want the first 6 of my debit card. And I'm just like, I'm not going to give you that. I'm not giving you 10 out of the 16 digits of my debit card. Because why? I do not trust you guys. Because y'all should have been deleted my account. I shouldn't even had an account. Only account I should have had was a driver's account, which should have been deleted. So I don't understand how I had a driver's account, but Uber Eats is coming out of and all this other stuff. Like, it should be out. I thought it was separate. On Lyft it's separate. I think on Lyft it's separate. You have a driver's account and then you have a ride account. Didn't know it wasn't separate on Uber. I don't understand. Like, they're just giving me the runaround. They're just not helping. They're like, well, we can't do anything until you give us the 6 digits. And I'm just like, think about this. I'm just like, you guys, can you just cooperate with me so I can give the police more information to help this investigation? And I emailed them back. I was like, if anything, can you just give me a way to reset my password to an account that I didn't even know I had? Can you just give me a way to reset my password? And I also should have said, can you also give me the username? Because I tried to do the reset myself with my email, and they're like, you don't even have an account with that email. So it's just like, how did this happen? How? It has to come from whoever works. It came from somebody who works with Uber, someone on the inside. It has to, because if they're saying that I don't have an account at all, how did it happen? Like, riddle me that. Please riddle me that. So I'm just like, well, I guess if you send me a way to reset my password, it'll go to my email, and maybe, I don't know how it's gonna work. This fucking dumb ass. So there's a lane to get on the interstate, the turning lane to get on the interstate. Now this lane goes all the way for like a mile or so. I get over This person beside me at the last minute at the light decides, oh, I'm gonna get over too because I just remember I'm getting on the interstate and I'm right beside this motherfucker and he's about to hit me. I should have let him hit my ass, but I don't got time today for that bullshit because I would have beat his fucking ass, his handicapped driving ass. I get on the interstate and I drive beside him and I'm just like, come on, dude, do better. You knew you was getting on the interstate. Why the fuck did you get in front of me? Like, you could have easily got behind me, but it's your world. It's your fucking world. I had to calm down. I just don't like when people put my life in danger with their bad driving. That's what I just don't like. Why do you gotta do that? Why you gotta be like that? You could have easily got behind me. Easily. But you're impatient. I don't have time. I'm just... Back to my story. Uber did not help me. They did not. Nope. They emailed me again. I don't know what's gonna happen. They were just like, I need your 6 digits. This morning I responded back with all the screenshots. I'm just like, yo, I've already done this before. I did this many times. Here's all the screenshots of this conversation. I'm not giving this to you guys. You have my last 4. Get it together. You got my name. You got everything. You got the totals, the days. Like, if y'all don't have a system to let you pinpoint where their money's going, who's using their site, and all the other stuff, like, and what card goes with who, like, what account goes with what card. If they don't have that set in place, then they should be canceled. They should have been canceled. All that bad stuff in the news about Uber, they should have been canceled. They're way overdue for a cancel. Anyway, that didn't work out. Look at this motherfucker just driving on the line. Just driving on the line. Like, I don't understand what is going on. Ooh, here's the cops. Let me slow it down. It's like they did a U-turn to get off the interstate. But you're not gonna get me. No, honey. Anyway, so today, last night was so funny. So, yeah. My mom, like, she was in a talkative mood after she got over the fact that, like, I wasn't going to tell her. It's crazy how people drive when they see the cops. They slow all the way down. We were all going 78. This person was flying behind me. Saw why I was going slow. It slowed all the way down to 78. People slow completely down when they see the cops. I don't blame it though. I don't blame it. So, okay. So yesterday after I left my room, I worked out. I've been quick hack, fat people, fat girl hack. If you're trying to lose a few inches off your side from your waist, which I'm trying to do because New Year's is right around the corner. And I'm trying to be looking slim, thick, not thick with my cute ass. I work out a lot. I work out every day, but lately since my eye infection and my arms just start spraying uncontrollably sometimes, I've been working out a lot. I've been my body hasn't let me work out as much as I have used to. Like, I used to work out twice a day. I had to go down to working out once a day, and I worked out every day once a day. After the eye infection and my arms start spraying more often than usual, I start working out like 4 times a day, like just during the week, like Monday through Friday, working out. Then I had to slow it down some more and start working. I have a bruise on my hand. I just got it done. I don't even know what it was. It don't hurt. It's just black. I don't know what I did, what I hit. It's no telling. Anyway, you see my body just be like tripping out. That's why I, slowed it down. So I worked out on Monday. Didn't get to work out on Tuesday because my arm sprung. Worked out yesterday. I'm gonna work out today. So, fat girl hack. You get some coconut oil. You rub it on your midsection. And you lather it up like a lot, so much that you're dripping, but not too much that it's just too much. But you lather it up. You lather up your whole midsection. Cover it all up. You get some saran wrap and you wrap yourself a few times. Get it as tight as you can to where it's not moving and rolling up on yourself. So as tight as you can. And hold your breath while you're doing it. You're gonna hold your breath the whole time during this session. Then you get a waist trainer. I have the button-up one. Get 2 waist trainers. I have a button-up one, you fasten it, and then I have the one with the Velcro that has like the Velcro and then another Velcro to go around. It's like double Velcro to make it tighter, so it's kind of like I have on 2. So it's like a 2-in-1 instead of like just one is a 2-in-1. But if you're thinking of it like that, I have on 3 waist trainers, and you get that as tight as you can to where you can breathe still and you're not going to pass out. Because why? You're going to be wearing it all day. So wear it for 8 hours, wrapped up in saran wrap, you know, your coconut oil saran wrap, and your 2 waist trainers. Wear it all day. If you want to push the envelope a little bit more to get better results, you go ahead and work out. We're going to do this 3 days straight. You want to work out with that waist trainer on, wear it all day, and work out with it on. Push the envelope a little bit more. You go on a 18 by 6 fast. You know, you fast for 18 hours, eat for 6. Or you can do like me, eat once a day. If you want to push the envelope just a little bit further and get better results, like it's just like, what? Oh my goodness, me. You go on a water diet. Go on a water diet for 3 days. And you can do it without working out, or you can do it with working out. If you want really good results, work out. But also remember, you ain't eating. Like you're just drinking water, so you're going to be weak. So don't push the envelope. If you haven't ever done a water diet, a water fast, a 3-day water fast, don't work out. See how it is before, you know, without working out, okay? Just wear that waist trainer. I promise you'll get some results. You'll see it. I did it for one day. I did it yesterday, and I was just like, dang, my love handles are gone. Yes, honey. And then I ate something. I ate a big meal. I ate a big something. I ate something big and swelled up. I ate a lot of salt. Why did I eat a lot of salt last night? Let me tell you what happened last night. So, last night after my mom, you know, got over the fact I wasn't going to tell her, she told me that, oh, I knew what it was. I just wanted you to say it. And I'm just like, she still didn't tell me what she thought I was talking about. So I'm just like, I don't even know if she knows what I was talking about. So my mom was talking to me, and she finally decided she did cook me something to eat. We had hot dogs and french fries. I love that. So I made me some chili cheese fries. So the whole time, because I worked out yesterday, once I got done working out, my mom was just like, are you ready? It's time to eat. I'm so confused about why this person in front of me knows they're getting off at this exit, sees my signal, still doesn't signal. I get over, and then they try to get over in front of me. I don't understand. And then they brake once they get over in front of me. I'm like, you got over in front of me, you better keep your fucking speed, because you got over in front of me. You couldn't wait to get behind me for some reason. I don't get why people drive like this or how they drive. I just don't care. Alright, just need to get to the house quickly so I could work out this anger I got driving. Okay, so my mom makes me something to eat, and like in the middle of my workout, I started to answer emails, and I still had my stuff wrapped up, and I had my workout clothes on, which is nothing but a sports bra and some sweatpants, and I was answering my emails, and next thing I know, I hear some frying, and I'm just like, what is that? Because my mom usually waits until I'm done working out to cook, because she wants me to eat it while it's hot. So I go running to the kitchen, and I'm just like, are you cooking? And she's in her bedroom. She's like, yeah. And I'm just like, well, darn, if I would have known that, let me go take a shower, because I don't like once I eat, that's it. Like, that's it. I'm going into bed because I get the itis. I'm ready to lay down. And she just like, well, Bree, the food is almost, no, sorry, it's itching. I got it on. It's itching, you guys. The food is done now. And I'm just like, well, Mom. So I run. I was like, Ma, I got to take a shower. She's like, why don't you eat before you take a shower? I was like, Ma, I got to take a shower because I'm about to get in my bed and eat and, you know, do everything else I have to do from my bed. So I take a shower and I come and I go to the living room. That's what she said. I go to the kitchen. I start making my food. Like I'm warming up stuff like my fries, my queso. I have to make my chili because I like this chunky chili and I used it all yesterday. I like my the chunky chili when I make chili cheese fries, but my mom had Texas Pete chili, which isn't Texas Pete anymore. It's Tailgate, but we know what it is. That's the good kind of chili. So she had that, but that's not really that good with my fries. Like, it's good for hot dogs, but I like the chunky chili for the fries, but we didn't have any more of that. But we had some taco meat, so I put the taco meat and my Texas Pete chili together and make it into like a chili sauce that I like thicker chili that I like for my fries. So the whole time I'm doing this, my mom's talking to me and she's just going on and on. I can't remember what she was talking about, but she's talking to me, and she's talking to me from her room while she's eating and watching TV. She was like, listen to this real quick. You hear this? She was just like, oh, this guy, this is really his voice. Like, he's not acting. It's the guy from the infomercials. He's like, he talks something like that. She does it really well. She's like, listen to his voice. So she turns up it's on her phone that her TV is blasting and she's yelling. So she's telling, and I'm over here warming up stuff in the microwave in the kitchen. So she tells me to listen to this. So I strain my ears and I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of figured that was his real voice because, if it's infomercials, it's his voice. Like, he uses that voice. So if I was talking about that, she just go in about other things. I'm making my stuff, warming up my stuff, put my buns in the oven and put the cheese. I'm getting my buns. I'm like, Mom, where the buns? She's like, oh, the wheat buns in there. She don't like the wheat buns. By that time, she's walking in the living room, in the kitchen, and I'm looking at my buns, and there's mold on my buns. And she was just like, oh my gosh, was there mold on my buns? How's there mold on them? And I was just like, well, if they were sitting out, you had this house so freaking hot. I see why there's mold on the buns. And she was just like, oh my goodness. And I just pulled off the mold and threw it in the trash and go. I put my bun back in the oven. She was just like, you're a true fat kid. You just pull off the mold and keep on eating. And I was just like, well, you said the other day that there was nothing wrong with mold because for Thanksgiving, I had left my pie and cake outside on the counter, but it's so fucking hot in my mom's house, she hates when I say that, in our house, that it molded. And I was just like, Mom, can I still eat this? Like, because it was my pie had molded, but my cake wasn't, but my cake was on top of my pie, so it was touching the mold. And she was just like, no, it's still good. And I'm just like, are you sure? I'm a fat kid. My fat kidness outweighs my OCD and cleanliness and my germaphobia sometimes. Like, I'm a fat kid. I love food. So from that point, so I was just like, well, Mom, you said it would be okay to, and she was like, yeah, you're right. Horses eat mold. And I was just like, horses eat mold? Ma, what? You seen that with your own eyes? My mom's a country girl. She grew up on a farm. I'm pretty sure she saw it. She was like, well, what's that cheese? Was it cottage cheese, blue cheese, or whatever it was, whatever it is, where they have it and it rots or whatever, and they just cut off the mold. And I'm just like, okay, well, honestly, it doesn't matter because I'm going to still eat it. So I was just like, what? So I put my buns in the oven to toast and put my cheese in there so the cheese would melt. And I'm doing it. She goes back in her room and she's still talking, She's still talking. So I'm making my plate. I warmed up my fries. So I'm putting my fries, my cheese, my meat, my chili that I made, and then my queso on top. And I get everything together. I'm like, Mom, I'm about to go. Since you're talking, I'm just letting you know I'm about to leave and go eat. And she's just like, okay, she's still talking. So while she's still talking, I was like, man, I need some seasoning salt. So I remind you, I don't have my contacts in and I don't have my glasses in. So I cannot see. I cannot see. I'm just, going with shapes. So I grab the seasoning salt. We have two kinds of seasoning salts. We have Lawry's, which I use, and when we have some great value or cheap kind that my mom uses. So I grab this seasoning salt, thinking that it's the Lawry, and I just take off the top. I start sprinkling it. It's not Lawry's. So when you take off the top with Lawry's, there's a little thing for the sprinkle. So it will sprinkle. So I grabbed my mom's seasoning salt and dumped the whole thing of seasoning salt on my chili cheese fries. And I'm just like, man, oh my gosh, I can't freaking see. And I'm just going in and I'm narrating my whole life at this point. I'm just like, I can't see. I can't see that this was not my seasoning salt. I just dumped the whole thing of seasoning salt on my fries. And my mom's just like, won't you just wipe it off? And I'm just like, I can't wipe it off, Mom. I just have it on my cheese. It's on my queso. My queso's on top. The whole time my mom is dying laughing at me, laughing at my pain. She's just laughing. I hear her laughing. She just dying on, like, she is just laughing. It's hysterically laughing at me. And I'm just like, man, I'm so upset. And I'm just like, Mom, stop laughing at my pain. Stop. This time I'm laughing because she's laughing because her laugh is hilarious. And I'm still upset though because I'm just like, man. I was like, what, you still gonna eat it? I'm like, you know I'm still gonna eat it. It's just gonna be really salty. I'm gonna swell up. I don't care. And I'm just narrating this whole thing. And my mom's just laughing out of control. So I go and I'm just like, Mom, I'm out of here. I'm going to go eat. So I go to my room, walk to my room, and this happens in slow fucking motion. I put my plate with my hot dogs. It just has my hot dogs. I have a plate for my fries, plate for my hot dogs because I don't like my food touching. I have my hot dogs. Put my hot dogs, the plate of my hot dogs on my bed. As soon as I put it on my bed, that mold hot dog that I pulled off the mold just flips over on my bed on my white comforter set. And I was just like, I walked up the room, I was like, man, again, I knew it was going to happen. I knew something else was going to happen. It's just my life. When one thing happens, I know another thing's going to happen. I just dropped my dang hot dog. And I hear my mom all the way on the other side of the house laughing at me. She just bust out laughing at me, just laughing. And I'm just like, darn it, I should have known. I saw this slow. My mom was like, you need to slow down. I was like, Mama, I was going slow. It was a slow motion, Mom. And I'm just freaking out. I'm just like, now I clean out the sheet. This, and that. And my mom just is laughing hysterically at me. And because she's laughing, I can't help but to laugh. I can't stay mad anymore. And I'm not even mad. I'm just like, I knew something else was going to happen. And I tried to avoid it. But how I am, I'm clumsy. So it's like I can see a ladybug on the ground. See it. Pinpoint it. Put it in my head that I need to step over it. But somehow I still trip over the ladybug. I trip trying to avoid it. Trying to avoid tripping. I trip. Like, I eat my hot dog. I start watching the Real World. That episode was wow to me. That white guy who was like 47, like in his late 40s or early 50s, just said the N-word like it was nothing. And I'm just like, no one told you can't say that word? I was just like, how old are you? And no one's told you cannot say, you don't know, you cannot say that word. I just was just like, what? And then the Latino girl, Irene, says the N-word. And I'm just like, what is going on? Do they not know? They cannot say. She felt like she had the right to say that word for some reason. I'm just like, what's going on? Anyway, watching that, get done eating. And I started doing my stuff with my app. I started doing stuff with my app. And then all of a sudden, I just threw up. I just threw up on my comforter. And I'm just like, Mom, Mom, come get it. I called my mom. She doesn't answer. Now, remind you, I'm in my room with my door shut. And my mom's on the other side of the house in her room. I think her door was open. So I'm over here like, oh my gosh, like there's a pile of throw up in my lap because I have my blanket on, my comforter on. So I call my mom. She doesn't answer. She did that because she's an Aries. She's trying to get back at me because I don't answer the phone when people call me. And she was just like, I ain't gonna answer the phone. So I text her. I'm like, Mom, bring some paper towels. I just threw up. And she comes and she's just like, oh, because she can't take it. She can't do gross things. Like she's the queen germaphobe. Like she can't do gross things. And she's just like, why'd you throw up? Are you pregnant, Brie? And I just started laughing. And I'm just like, Mom, what? That's impossible. And she's just like, you can tell me if you're pregnant, Brie. I'll still love you. And I'm just like, what? Okay, Mom. So that happened. I cleaned up my mess and I'm walking to throw away my stuff because my mom can't do it. She can't. She'll be done. She'll throw up herself. And so I walk and I'm just going and I was like, oh, I gotta pee. So I go into her bathroom. She's like, no, don't go in my bathroom. Don't come in here breaking your germs and all this other stuff. And she was just sat down on the couch and she was just like, earlier I was laughing at you. And I was just like, yeah, I know you were laughing at me earlier. And she was like, I wasn't laughing at the fact that, your life was going how it was going. And then she was like, yeah, I was. But I was also laughing. What had me laughing on my bed, crying, laughing, not to pee myself laughing, was the fact that you were narrating your whole life. As things were happening to you, you were just narrating that the things were happening. And I was just like, yeah. That's that's what happens when you're an only child. And when she said that, I just started laughing. And I was just like, oh my gosh. She was just like, yeah, you're just narrating your life. She was just like, yeah, I was saying, I can't see, Mom. I can't see. I just dropped the whole thing of seasoned salt in my stuff on my fries. So that right there, I was just like, man. So after all that happened with that, I was like, I can't see. Mom was like, well, get your eye drops and I can put some eye drops in your eye. So she did that, and I was giving her some money too. So I got the eye drops, but I was like, oh, I just touched some money. Like, it's probably gross, and I don't want every time I go to use my eye drops when I touch it and something, it's dealing with my eyes. I don't want my box to be dirty, so let me put some hand sanitizer on my hand. So I'll get some hand sanitizer and put it on my hand, and I grab the box and I walk to her room and I put the hand sanitizer on her bed. I thought I handed it to her. I handed the hand sanitizer to her, and she's just like, what is that wet? Why is this wet, Brie? And I was just like, I just couldn't. I was just dying laughing. I was laughing so hard I couldn't tell her why it was wet. So she gets out her bed and she's just mad, like, you don't hand somebody something wet. You don't do that, Brie. What is that? You let somebody know if something's gonna be wet. Hail. My mom doesn't cuss. And she said, hail. I was like, Mom, are you cussing at me? And she was just like, you did this to yourself. Why is it wet, Brie? And I was just like, Mom, it was hand sanitizer. Calm down. So I tell her, I put hand sanitizer on my head before I grabbed the box, Mom. Calm down. She just freaked out. She's like, I can't do this. You know I can't do this. That nasty stuff. You got me messed up. I gotta wash my hands now. So she goes to the bathroom and washes her hands. And I was just like, I'm just dying laughing. I'm just like, Mom, we really need our own freaking reality show because our lives are ridiculously funny. People would pay to watch this stuff. Like, tune in. He was just like, you drove me to cuss, Brie. And I was just like, Mom, I'm sorry. She was like, you have to let somebody know if something's gonna be wet. You just messed up everything. You just messed me up, Brie. And I was just like, I'm so sorry, Mom. So that was my night last night. It was absolutely hilarious. It's time for me to go work out. I gotta get my day started. I still gotta clean. Like, even though I just cleaned, I'm gonna clean again for the New Year, to bring in New Year's, because you're not supposed to clean New Year's Eve. You're not supposed to wash clothes because you wash somebody out your life. We ain't got time for that. I love everyone in my life, everyone in my family. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope y'all laughed a little bit like my mom did. She laughed uncontrollably. I wish she could have told y'all the story, because funny from her point of view, not that funny from us. But thank you for tuning in, and hit that subscribe button, and y'all have a great New Year's. Bye. Oh yeah, update. So my Aries boo has been doing really good, messaging me. She messaged me the other day. She messaged me last night and asked me what I was doing for New Year's. So I guess we're gonna hang out or whatever. And yeah, she's been doing good so far. Is this because she's off and she's bored? It could be because that. We'll see what happens when she goes back to work. We'll see. Tune in.